I guess I can start. I'm an American living in Norway the last 37 years. I've been writing sort of my whole life, but not seriously. As a youth, I wrote a bit. And then in around 2011 or so, I published my first book, which is right here, Beauregard Affair, which Brynjulf read and apparently liked.
My name's Brynjulf. I also grew up in America and Canada, west coast of Canada. Came to Norway when I was about 10, 11. I lived here since. I work as an acupuncturist and teach people Tai Chi. But I also have a strong interest in history. Grew up actually with a father that would read history for us a lot, so it was sort of in my blood that way. He would, we would trick him when we were small because as I said, we lived in Canada and wasn't much TV then, and the only sort of way we could get histories or stories was when your parents would read to us. So we would get him to read stories when we were going to go to bed, but he would fall asleep when he had to read children's books. But then we found out that if we gave him a history book, he would read for hours. So we would always feed him with these history books so we could get as much story time as possible.
So you were tricking people already as a kid.
I was. I started early.
Oh my God, that I know.
And so that's where my interest in history started, and that's sort of been a hobby on the side of my work. And talk about we started writing. I haven't done much writing. I did a little bit for TV 10 years back, but otherwise I needed someone on board when I had an idea for a book, and I'd read Brian's book, and I liked his writing, so I thought it'd be perfect. It would be a perfect match. We knew each other well because we played in the band, and
we've known each other for like 20 years now.
Yeah,
20, yeah.
So that was the start of it.
Yeah. How we met? A long time ago.
The first time was a dinner party, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Through
Lynn.
Lynn, yeah, a friend of mine. No, a student friend of mine that went to acupuncture with me, and she was also I
studied biology. She studied biology at the university, and
she was American.
Yeah, she put us together.
Yeah, she invited us to dinner.
Yeah. She said, "I know this guy, and I think you'll like him."
Did she?
She did. Didn't she say that to you too?
True, wasn't it? Maybe she did that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, we've been friends for a long time. We also played in a band together, Dim Vision.
Dim Vision.
Yeah.
Well, I remember meeting you just after that dinner at the coffee place down in the train station, Oslo S.
Yeah, Rooster.
Rooster.
Yeah.
Just a few days after both of you.
Yeah, that's right.
And then I met you again, and then we asked you if you wanted to join the band and play drums.
Yeah.
That was it. And now we're writing books.
Yep.
First book is it's a book actually that has a blend of genres. It's basically a love story. It's a personal journey of two people. It has a historical dimension with the Vikings of Greenland that disappeared.
Historical mystery.
Historical mystery is one, and then it's also a time slip. We sort of move from two different times, right, from modern days to the Viking Age, but it's basically based in modern time, most of it.
Yeah.
And it's also a thriller in a way, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's this book is the beginning of a trilogy, of a series. And the first book is about the lost Vikings or the lost Norse of Greenland. But we're also very fascinated by the New World and how the Vikings were the first to visit the New World. So the second book is going to be this very special meeting between these two cultures, which really I haven't seen that many books that actually are about that meeting of the Vikings and the Native Americans.
Which is an exciting meeting of
very
very interesting cultures.
And then the third book is going to tie it all together. And we're going to meet a very interesting historical figure in the third book. I think it's great. We've actually got quite a bit of feedback from the Norwegian version so far.
Yeah. Some surprising bit of information that we didn't see coming, and but all in all, both from men and women, very good feedback.
Yeah. And I was surprised that some people have really taken it personally. Like they said they couldn't put it down and whatnot. That's very nice, but they were actually moved by it. There's something in it that touched them personally.
Yeah.
Which was, I mean, that for a writer, that's alpha and omega, to not just a story, but actually have people feel something when they read your book.